Hey, what's up everyone? Mr. Deep Voice here. And this video is going to be called 1 Year because today is October 10th, 2022, and it marks the 1 year anniversary of me being at my new location. Now, the circumstances behind me having a transfer out here were due to the events that happened on September 1st, 2021. That's when Hurricane Ida came through New Jersey and it flooded my apartment, my street, and some of the other parts of the state. So me making this video is going to be me touching on some of my thoughts and feelings that I went through at the time. And I'm going to try not to make this video too long, maybe 5 or 6 minutes. And I'm going to get the thoughts that I do have as well as some that just going to come off the top of my head. So here we go. It was all good just a year ago. It's crazy what 52 weeks can change. I went to sleep, it was sunny. I woke up, it was rain. Ever since that moment, nothing's been the same. It was all good just a year ago. What do you know about waking up surrounded by water? I see my wife laying there, but where's my son and daughter? And yes, I want to point out the fact that I'm talking about my cats. I flick on the lights and I couldn't believe the sight. My cats were sitting on the counter, trying to stay above water. I looked to the front door, water's coming in. So I had to think quick. So I called 911. Could you believe it? No one answered the phone. So I did it again. Maybe I ain't have a dial tone. But no one answered the phone for a second time. So I had to keep it going. I couldn't stay frozen. I had to keep on moving. So we got some bags packed with some clothes, uniform, medicine, cat food, and we tried to get up out of there. My wife couldn't open the door, and I could see she was scared. Seeing the look on her face is something I'll never forget. But I was able to open the door, and I looked to my left and right. It was like a river out there because nothing was in place, but everything was out of sight. And that's when the power went out. So there goes the lights. Now it's pitch black. But I knew there was higher ground. I just had to get to the store because they had a parking lot that was above our street. So we went up the street and we sat in the parking lot. But it was still raining, so we sit in the rain. So I made another trip back and I saved our cars. Even though water got in, we had a place to sit. Now I got to think of our next move because I couldn't go back in the house and 911 wasn't coming anytime soon. So we went to a hotel and that's where we stayed for the whole month of September. Had to use the credit card because it was an emergency. But I gotta remember, it's not the things we lost because those were material things. I can replace them. There's people who have it worse than me is what I had to remember because some people did lose their lives, whether it was New York, New Jersey. So me having to relocate was the least of my worries. But some people say they have it hard, and I try not to yell because what you know about taking a continental breakfast from the hotel and taking it to work to use that as your lunch. So I wash my uniform about every other day at the laundry facilities at the hotel because I had one uniform. But I was on time and I made it do what it do. So I just want to tell you guys, be grateful anytime you wake up every day that you're blessed to be here. Use it as an opportunity to do something positive. And that's what I try to do because I still go through it. You know, it was all good just a year ago because shortly before the flood was my wife's birthday. So I guess that was the calm before the storm. And when it does storm out here, anytime it rains, you know, my mind goes back to that day. So sometimes I open the door to see if anything is going to come our way. You know, the lightning and the thunder sometimes gives me anxiety. But over time, I know I'll get better. I'm still here. My wife's still here. My cats are still here. My family is all right. And we're going to be okay. We're going to make it. So I just want to share that with you. I mean, I'll go to counseling at some point to get some, you know, I say proper help, even though me talking to you guys does help. Because if I can help someone do something through my experiences, then I'm happy. Whether I know you or not, somebody comes along, see this video in the future or any of my other videos, and you can take something from it, I'll be grateful. So I want to leave you guys with the words of the late, great Alvin Beasley, my father. And y'all probably know what that is already. No one plans to fail, they just fail to plan. But I also want to say, I want you guys to take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, peace and love, y'all.